Hello. And we are off. As you can see, Panhala High School is the team in red, whereas Maharashtra High School is in the team of blue. Panhala Public School has a very interesting lineup with their goalkeeper standing at with the number 8 jersey, which normally is held for like a player who's in the midfield, making sure that he's in the midfield as well. So let's see if the goalkeeper today comes up with some strategy to play like a sweeper creeper and help out with the build-up. As you can see, already there has been a foul to Panhala High School, and they take the free kick right now. Many a times we'll see an opportunity over here to understand like what could be the mindset of these players. As we are playing in the semi-finals, it only goes to show like the quality of gameplay that we're going to see is going to be really high. A punt into the D box and that leads to nothing. Goes back to a goalkeeper, and it's a goal kick from Maharashtra High School. Trying to figure out the formation here, we can see that Maharashtra High School are starting with a slow build-up, trying to play from the back, get the ball into the midfield and pass it around. Their ball goes back to the goalkeeper. I hope he doesn't pick it up because that will lead to a foul. The goalkeeper is not under so much pressure, but Panhala are trying to put the pressure on him. Very interesting. The left back keeps the ball with him. You can already see a high press which is being done simply because they want to get the ball as soon as possible. Panhala going with a very smart strategy over here. Maharashtra High School still trying to find out their fitting into this game. A nice through ball through into the right flank, and the defender clears it out. As you can see, the right back of Panhala was off position, he was out of his position, which could bite them later on, as you can see this tendency which could be occurring as well. A good throw in by Maharashtra, and the ball goes back to Panhala, and there's a little bit of jittery passing around with the ball. They're playing all to the right flank. Let's see if there's some skill that can be attributed right now. The ball's still in the pitch, but the ball goes back to Panhala, and we go back sort of throw. Nice. The game seems to be one of like two ideologies where Panhala believes that they can go for a long ball policy, whereas Maharashtra High School are thinking like we go short, we pass it around and try to catch our players on the wing and then try to break into the defense. Because as you can see right now, there are nearly five people of Panhala in the attacking half of the game, but the ball's gone outside. If they continue this in a very aggressive manner, it could lead to the second half being one of, let us see, of how much endurance that each team have. Because continuing a high press for the 90 minutes of a game would be very tough. The ball is near another foul. This is like the second foul in a row after the free kick as well. But this one comes closer. It is near like the section 14 of the pitch. It could be an opportunity to take the shot or either go for goal. Take the shot, go and go for goal, or either put in a late cross in for a teammate to head the ball in. There is a four-man wall, a three-man wall just trying to guard. I think so. It will be choosing between a zonal marking or even a man marking, and the ball goes in. It's fumbled, and the goalkeeper gets his hand to it. Quite a close attempt, a shot on target already from Maharashtra High School. A good throw into the defensive half, but doesn't come to any good. The ball's back with Maharashtra High School, just trying to play it around. They have to make sure that they have to keep the ball inside while they punt the ball around. Turning forward, they're going down the right flank again. I think so. This is going to be somewhere. The ball comes in, it goes for goal, and he misses. Oh Lord, that was a good opportunity. There were two people on the ball, but Marsha still got the ball. He goes for goal, and he scores. That is goal number one. A brilliant play, as you could see right there. Getting the ball back, cutting it in, passing it back to the attacker, and the ball goes in for a goal. Quite an amazing 4 minutes in, and we've already got a goal. And he does the Ronaldo celebration. That is nice to watch. A good 1-0 lead for Maharashtra High School already. Clearly, you can see that the right flank is going to be utilized even more by Maharashtra. I think that they've figured out like if we can make sure to put more pressure over there, get the ball in, put a cross in, and you can get a goal. And the ball goes back to the goalkeeper. The team don't mind already a little bit of time wasting by allowing the ball to go back to the goalkeeper. A bit of a bad pass by the left back. As you can see, number 7's on the ball but can't do anything. But Panhala got the ball back. The ball is again cleared away. They're just trying to punt the ball. Like there's, like I said, the two philosophies are coming in. Either you go for long balls, like how Panhala is, or you go for like short crisp passes, accurate to the point, and get your players in. Number 4 is on the ball. That is our third right now. And the ball is again lobbed back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is gonna have a It's going to be very busy in this game. I believe Vivek Singh is literally going to be made sure that the ball, oh Lord, it goes to the left hand side of the pitch. The ball goes in. They're trying to head the ball. He's through on goal and he scores. It's 2-0 already to Maharashtra High School. I can't believe what am I watching. A punt in, a lob ball through, a header into goal, and he's clearly put it in. That is an amazing opportunity created. Chris played direct football, whatever you want to call it, counter-attacking football at its best, and simply amazing. Number 12 has done it, and number 12 is Shravan. Shravan, good job. Good goal. 2-0 to Maharashtra High School. This is pressure already. You can already see there's a little bit of agitation happening in the side of Patya. Panhala High School because they're just lobbing the ball at the goalkeeper, which is fine. It is a good strategy, puts the pressure under him. You can see that Maharashtra High School have got the ball, just passing it around, a bit of crisp playing. The 1-2s are happening, that they are looking around. This is where I believe they have got the momentum. They know what they're doing. The ball goes on the right flank, but the through ball is not so successful. But they don't know. The striker's already, number 10 is already behind the ball. Aditya are trying to get the ball, putting the pressure and getting the through him for himself. That's a very good thing. The pressing from the front, which is very important for a striker as well. As you can see right now in modern football, it is very important for like a striker to be effective in defensive transitions as well, and you could clearly see that over here. Panhala High School getting the ball through, trying to go in, but still Maharashtra High School is just dominating this game, making sure the ball stays in. Shihad was there looking for the ball, the cross comes in, but the goalkeeper catches it. The first goal by Maharashtra was by Prem Desai in the 4th minute, which was a really good goal. I nearly thought they were going to miss that opportunity, but they did really well to capitalize and make the most out of it. We've got Eman on the ball with a beautiful throw in. Going back to the defenders, you can see the defenders in Maharashtra don't mind having the pressure on them. The team in blue are making sure, like, you want to put us under pressure? Sure, we'll just get the ball, pass it around. Like, as fluent as possible. But you need to realize that Panhala are making the mistake of not keeping the ball to themselves. They believe that they can put it up and nothing's going to happen. And that is a brilliant pass, a brilliant through ball by the young junior over there. The ball goes in. He's through on goal. And he scores! It's 3-0 Maharashtra High School. Oh Lord, that was such a beautiful pass. I would like to know who the player was right there because that was a beautiful through ball into the right flank and into the goal. Maharashtra making sure to make the most out of the right flank today. It seems like he is in form. All the players are pumped. They know that this is something else, which is amazing to watch. Shravan had scored the second goal, which was an amazing header, which was passed into his feet and a goal. And now we're back 3-0 to Maharashtra High School. But the ball is lost again by Panhala. They are losing composure. The team needs to hold back and keep the ball. Realize that the game is only up for 8 minutes, it's only done. You've got another 81 left. The game's not over just yet. But Maharashtra is showing that you can pass the ball and just create the spaces that were needed. As you could see in that goal, if we go back to it, Maharashtra like tried to play on the left hand side and the switch of play took place and the ball immediately went to the right flank and it was fully empty. And the punt again goes back to number 8, Prem on the ball, and you can just see like how the positional structure is. They are making sure that if they can, they'll put a through ball to the right hand side. And I think so that is going to be where Panhala have to work themselves, and the cross could be coming in, but the ball goes out and it's cleared. But it goes back to Maharashtra High School. The crosses are not working in their favor. He can go for goal. He's going in through goal. He goes, gets one, gets two, but nothing more can be done from it. Panhala just trying to create something out of nothing, but the Maharashtra High School defense has been incredible today. They have been making sure to get the ball, clear the players, and put the through ball in. Number 9 is through on goal. Devraj is through on goal, and he goes for goal again. Oh Lord, this is gonna be quite the one-sided game. It's only been 9 minutes, and the score is already 3-0, which is quite impressive to watch. A clear understanding of the game done by Maharashtra High School. You dominate one side, and they know that the left back of Panhala is a vulnerability. So unless there's a defensive change that has been done, but oh no, the clearance has not been done well, and Devraj is on the ball. He's trying to get past the right back, the left back. He goes in, he gets the ball. It's again to the striker. Nobody's on the ball. He can go for a shot, trying to find some path, finding his number 5 over there. A cross comes in. Will the goalkeeper be rushing for it? No, the ball just left alone. None of the Panhala players are going for the ball. The ball's coming through and it goes to the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper nearly fumbles and the ball is through back to him. This is going to be a game where you have to realize what you have to do. Panhala have to come with a strategy of either counter-attacking or either deciding where they want to go with this game, because the way they're playing it, their passes have not been the very best that can be seen, but at the same time, they're trying to create something out of nothing. Whereas Maharashtra High School are choosing the path of finding the paces, looking up, because they're not being pressured as much. The pressure not there where they are forced to make wrong decisions. So Maharashtra just looking for the ball, being patient with it, and getting the ball to themselves. And again, another touch, and it goes back to Maharashtra High School. The right back is just having a gala time at this point with the ball because he knows he can make sure that he can push up get the ball in and try to help his teammate out by overlapping. But the ball goes back to Panhala and again they lob through ball, but they're trying to create something. A through ball goes successful. Panhala's through on goal. That it's a 5v2, but there's that, and it's a goal kick. It comes to nothing. The ball couldn't be saved and kept back into the pitch, and the game's again begun. A short pass, crisp passing seen by Maharashtra High School. It's kind of surprising to see the number 9 Devraj come so deep into the left flank to get the ball just to make something happen. But that's a beautiful turn by number 13. Number 6 can easily see Devraj. Devraj is again looking for the through ball. Doesn't connect that well. They appeal for a handball, but nothing doing, says the ref. The ball's back to Maharashtra. They're trying to just get the ball in. Number 14 on Panhala, but nothing doing. The ball's still going to be there, but Panhala can make something out of this. But no, the centre backs of Maharashtra High School have just said, not today. Shahid is making sure that the ball stays as far away from the D box as it can be. The coach could be giving instructions to Panhala, telling them that you'll have to make something out of it. And this free kick opportunity could be something very useful. Panhala can get a goal through it. It's the first time they're going to have an attempt on the goal, which can be taken advantage of. So let's see what do they do. The referee whistles. Ball goes in and straight to the goalkeeper. Nothing doing, nothing more, nothing less. And the ball's been punted again. A header into the left flank. There's nobody there. Where is the left back? And he's running, but there's nothing more that he can do about it. And so there's that. A good run by Aditya, a good header trying to find the ball and keep it in, like control it in clear spaces, but nothing can be done now. The throw in comes by Panhala, but the ball is directly gone back to Maharashtra High School. A beautiful lob ball. They're trying to bring it to the right hand side, but he could have seen the center, but that's alright. The ball's gone out for a throw in. Yes, it has. A throw into Maharashtra High School. It seems like Maharashtra High School has come with the ideology of simply getting the ball. And you can see right now, audiences, if you want to watch, just look at the left winger of Maharashtra High School. He's completely empty, and so is the left back of Maharashtra High School as well. You can clearly see that when they want to keep the ball, they are going to be in empty space and make sure that they keep that empty space as much as they can. Because once you've got the space, you have to just pass it around, and you can see by the way Panhala are attacking or defending or counter pressing, they have put too many players through on goal. Aditya is now again. He's through on goal. He looks one. There's nobody pressing him. He can take a shot. No, he goes for the pass, and nothing happens. It was a good attempt by Aditya. He could have taken the shot for himself, but I thought he wanted to be a team player, finding the opportunity, finding the space. But number 12, Shravan couldn't do anything and couldn't get the second goal in this game. The ball's been lobbed through. Oh Lord, this is beautiful passing that can be done. Can Marsha get another goal? But no, a little bit excitement which is there in the players. You can see that they want that crisp, beautiful goal. The passing technique should work. The sequence working to their favor, trying to make sure that they can make the most out of it. But at this point, all Maharashtra High School needs to do is keep the lead, make sure that they have the ball, and make sure that they're making the most out of it, and try to understand the team, understand the defensive transitions that they need to make sure they are really good at. Because last time it could be seen that Maharashtra High School didn't fall back as fast as they are pushing forward. A low ball comes in, but not that successful. The center backs are just keeping the ball. As you can see, the difference between the lob balls utilized by Maharashtra High School and that of Panhala is simply that Maharashtra High School are aiming towards their player. Panhala's up in shot just taken towards the goal. And you can see Maharashtra High School building from something out of nothing. He's through on goal. He trying to get the ball inside. He tries, but he doesn't do much out of it and goes back for a goal kick. The right flank is being utilized as much as they can. And because of the same reason, I believe Panhala are trying to make a 2v1 over there for the right winger who's present for Maharashtra, but they can't do much about it because I believe the right back over there needs to be told to make sure that be in his position and stay afloat. Because if we now try to look at the way they're positioning themselves, you can see like Panhala are just trying to intercept and try to pass around the players, but it is not coming. But it's been fruitful this time. They're trying to get the ball in. Maharashtra, but the left back just comes clutch and they push through on goal. Advantage has been played. The through ball has been put. The goalkeeper is not rushing in. I think so. That's Aditya on the ball. He gives the ball in. He tried for a low cross, but nothing more could be done out of it. But the ball goes back. You can look, the right flank is again clear. You can see number 9 is already through. Devraj is there. The ball just goes out. And there's that. Maharashtra High School are making sure that they make the most out of this opportunity. The first few minutes, within the first 9 minutes, they scored 3 goals, which just goes to show like they knew what they were doing. But as you can see, the difference in play is not working in their favor. The ball's gone back to Maharashtra. They should be passing it through, but nothing doing. The ball's again going to be cleared, and the ball goes outside. This is quite a fun game to watch for most people, man. Because being honest, you can understand the ideologies and the way they want to play. Maharashtra has come with a philosophy of they're going to keep the ball, pass it around, no matter what happens, we're just going to not go punt, we'll just look around. If we lose the ball, it's fine. As you can see, Maharashtra having like trying to make sure they have a thing of a 2-3-5, which would be quite amazing to watch because their centre backs are so far away from each other. Oh, there was one guy waiting in very deep. I didn't see that. It reminded me of like the three at the back formation where like the sweeper is still there, but nothing doing. The ball has been cleared and the ball goes back into the half of Maharashtra High School with them keeping the ball. Aman has been really immense for Maharashtra High School on the left back position, making sure like the ball just stays intact and isn't the pitch. He's been one of the players to watch as well as the right winger. I sadly cannot see his shirt number, otherwise I could tell his name and talk about him. But the centre backs over here are, oh god, they could be messing around, but no. A bit of beautiful one-touch football, getting the ball, looking up, passing around. And that's all that you can ask for. Maharashtra High School have another plus point to them being that their midfielders know how to look around and pass. Like you can see, like there's 5 people in the attacking half. They're trying to get the press, but the players are not sharp. I mean, in theory, if they wanted, they have to shadow mark the players. And you can see the midfielders left completely open for the number 8. Prem is on the ball and he goes for a long ball. It works very successfully. Devraj is on the ball. He's going into the defensive half. He's through on goal. He gets another corner. The ball comes in. The ball's still in the defensive half, and nothing's being done. They're still passing around, but Maharashtra couldn't make the most out of it. But they're looking back into the left hand flank. The ball goes out for a throw. They need to make sure that even though they're trying to pass or they're trying to support, you have to be selfish as a striker to get the goals in. The more goals there are, the more numbers you have to your name. And I think so that's all that matters because if you're going to play in this final, the next match, you should be coming with a lot of confidence as well. Aman on the ball, Aman gives it to number 8, who is Prem. Prem goes back to Shahid. Shahid's through on goal, but nothing doing. The ball's still intact on the left hand side of the pitch. They're trying to go for a cross, but no, number 15, number 13, he can go down to. He gets one, he gets two. A bit of Rabonas and stuff like that. Elastic goes and he goes for goal and he scores! Goal number 4. That was a beautiful run by number 13, who's Darshan. Darshan taking out 3 players, 8. The right foot shot straight into the goal, top corner, and there is that. Maharashtra High School 4, PPS nil. This has been an immense game by both teams. They're playing really well, making sure what they are doing. Because there's nothing more that can be said. That was a beautiful play. They made sure to keep the ball with themselves, make sure that they do not lose it while being in the attacking half of the opponent team, and making sure that whenever they have the opportunity to make the most out of it. And I believe that the players have gone for a break right now, which is taking place. We can see as from now already we have seen from the attacking trio that Shravan has already scored one, as well as the other players as well. This is kind of incredible for Maharashtra High School. If anybody's tuning in right now, I hope you're having a good day ahead. I believe y'all could all like and subscribe to this channel to watch more grassroots football games that are happening around here. When we get into the game and we go into the nitty-gritty, which we like to, if you can see, Maharashtra is initializing a simple 4-3-3 formation. But I am going to talk about Maharashtra right now because they are in the lead and something should be pointed out about them. That their number 8, Prem, has been immense for them in the number 6 position, while they have the number 8 jersey. It just goes to show like he understands what he needs to do. When they are on the ball and trying to build up from the back, the midfielders are just staying in their position, trying to ease out the pressure that has been put on them, and to turn 1, 2, look up, get the ball to the right back or the left back, and then start the play. The play has been quite simple if you watch. Like a simple goal which was done was from the goalkeeper, go to your right centre back, from the right centre back, go to your right back puts a through ball for the right winger puts a ball in, get the ball to the left winger to the striker, and that's a goal. That has been mainly done, and that has been very well executed by Maharashtra High School. They're making sure that whenever they play, they have like at least two people or three people in their own defensive half just to make sure, like, because Panhala have a tendency of having five players on the attack, they are trying to make sure that even though we are going to be very attacking oriented, we need to make sure that our defense is there, which is quite a good thing. Whereas for Panhala, I think so they have to switch to a formation which will like make support their wingers more. So I think so formation like the 4-4-2 would be much more better because you have protection on both the left wing and the right wing as well, like by your left midfielder and right midfielder. As you can see right now, I think so they're transitioning back to a 4-3-3 as they're starting with it, and Panhala begins the play and the game begins again. 4-0 to Maharashtra High School. Panhala trying to look up, beginning with short crosses. That is amazing to see. As you can see, the fourth goal was scored by Aditya as well, number 10 in the 19th minute. It's really good play. But the ball's gone back to Panhala, and they're making sure that they keep the ball this time. But the ball's gone out. And when I say it, it just happens. Prem will now again have Aman will have the ball again if I'm correct. Just to make sure, just do it and make sure be as calm and composed as they can be on the ball. The centre backs of Marsha High School have been really incredible with like, their play with their feet because they can keep the ball under control. Whereas I think so there has to be more structure that needs to be done for Panhala to make sure to intercept these passes because Maharashtra have been given a lot of opportunity and spaces. And the through ball just works in their favor. A brilliant piece of skill. They're looking for the through ball. He goes for the through ball. The goalkeeper is not rushing in, but he rushes right at the very good moment. Number 10, Aditya just tries. Tries, but I think so. In that situation, if I was Devraj, I would run into the goal, just run and support my teammate. But the ball goes back to headed down. They're trying to just keep the ball alive, and the ball goes out for a throw. Shrivam, Shravan has been really incredible with the ball, getting a goal as well to his name already in this game. Trying to make sure that to make attacking menace in the right hand side of the pitch. As you can see right now, Prem has been Prem is completely empty in the midfield part as well, and he's been very crucial for this game for the build up as well. And a free kick goes straight back to Panhala. It is very close to their own defense, like their own goalkeeper. So I think that that's going to be a worrisome situation because their long balls have not worked previously. As you can see right now, the ball has been shot. It goes back to Maharashtra High School. And there's that. The ball goes back. They get the ball again, give the ball back to the centre backs, and start again. There's a very famous quote by Pep Guardiola about back passes, and people say, why are you always passing the ball at the back? And he simply said that each time the ball gets passed at the back, it's the formation of something new, and you should be aware of that. As you can see right now, they're trying to go on goal, and nothing more comes out of this attack. Aman as calm as composed. I think so. He's got the reliance of like he can invert if he needs to because he's just getting his through balls right. But at the same time, he has to run back as well if he's leaving space in the position as you can see right now. It depends on number three who is Shahid to make sure that he's covering and make sure the space that's left by Aman is being marked per se. Like, if you believe in marking, it has to be marked. A through ball goes in. A brilliant through ball to number 10. Aditya on the ball. Getting the ball, the defensive part. The D line. He goes in. We are in the penalty box. But the ball goes out. They're keeping the ball in. Number 13 is on the ball. You can see the players being spread. They're adding more and more players into the attack. They want to get field. They want to get bodies into the pitch. The ball goes in, the cross comes in, but the goalkeeper is smart this time. He can play for a counter attack and he gets the pass through. Number 6 through the ball. He looks up. He goes for a through ball with nobody being there, and the ball's gone back to Maharashtra High School. If Panhala want to play a strategy, they could easily play the counter-attacking way, but then you have to make sure that you know where your players are when you're passing the ball because it is easy to break the line. And you can see already Maharashtra High School are pushing it through on goal, but the referee calls back for a foul. Like I was saying about counter-attacking, if you want to counter-attack, you need to know which positions and where you have to make sure. So one thing which they can immediately imply is make sure the right wing is stucking into the left back Aman of Maharashtra High School, making sure that he stays there and he's not allowing Aman to come forward. And whenever he gets the ball, to just pressurize him because the left back and the right back have been given a lot of comfort this game. Not a lot of pressure has been put on them. Panhala goes for a shot. The goalkeeper gets the ball, and you can see a punt by the Maharashtra goalkeeper, and it's already turned into a form of an attack if Maharashtra can get hold of the ball, and he does get out the ball. Aditya's on the ball now. Aditya's looking up, but the ball goes out. He tries, he wants support, he's calling for support, but gets none, and the ball's out for a corner. This is the first corner for Maharashtra High School this game. I would say the first corner in the entire game, this half as well. As you can see over here, there could be a form. Is the marking being done? No, there's a short cross being done. The ball's gone out. A good attempt. Reminds me of the Unai Emery Arsenal, where everything they did was only short passes and then a punt into the half. It worked sometimes, not most of the time though. And we go back to the goal kick. As you can see, Yash has been left for the dust today. 4 goals being conceded already against him has not been something that can be done. He's come with a lot of saves as well. But you can see already Devraj is already on the ball. He's trying to make something out of nothing. Number 30 is through on goal. He sees his opportunity. Can he make the most out of it? He doesn't go down. And that's a corner. A brilliant try on effort by Darshan. Darshan is now trying to show like he wants to get into the play as well. Like coming from midfield, trying to make sure that he can get a pass through or get a shot on through. I think so he was pushed down, but it was not a foul. It was too soft to call a penalty as well because the ball was in play. And the corner comes in. We're looking at a corner. I believe it's going to be an in swing going into the far post. That could be my assumption. The ball goes in. It's a narrow corner. The ball goes in and it's a goal. Goal! Wow. 5-0. Okay, I couldn't believe my prediction was so accurate, but yeah, Maharashtra High School 5-0 to you. A beautiful cross in. Nobody goes for the ball from Panhala and they make the most out of the set piece. The second corner in the game and it's already a goal for Maharashtra High School. 5-0. Immense stuff. I think that this is just going to be a situation where they have to try to make sure that they're doing something or the other. Panhala are not showing their best attributes right now in game. As you can see right now. We look forward and the ball goes back. I believe a player is down, but the referee says play on. The goalkeeper has the ball. Aman might be put under a little bit of pressure, gets the ball out. They've got Devraj on the ball. Devraj gets the ball away. Back to his teammate. Back to Aman. Aman trying to just dribble pass, and that I think so is where it's going on. They've put it to you, but the ball goes out. Aman needs to make sure that when he's playing, he has to like make sure that the spaces that are being left, you make sure you make the most out of it as well. It was a good pass back to Panhala. Panhala's through one goal. This could be a moment where they can get one back, but no, the centre backs are not allowing them any form of play, space, positions available. A good interception, but the ball goes back to Maharashtra and they turn around and they get the ball back to Aman. Aman goes back to Devraj. Devraj looks at the attack, but Devraj loses the ball this time, but nobody is there and number 3 goes. Shahid is on the ball again. We go back to Devraj. Devraj looks for Aman, the player, good interception by the right back, and now we've got a counter-attacking position, but no, oh no. I believe the ball just went. He tried his level best, and the ball's gone for a goal kick, and it's already begun as well. That was a good foundation to something, but it didn't happen. Nothing could be made out of it. The ball goes back to Shahid. We can see like a fluidity to their game. Shahid to Aman. Aman then looks either to Aditya or Devraj. Devraj is going through. He's just looking, make sure, having the space. The ball's still outside. That is a throw for Maharashtra. The ball goes in. Aditya is through on ball. He puts the ball into the half. There's nobody there. The goalkeeper fumbles and he keeps the ball with himself. Now Maharashtra believe that they can make, allowing Aman to come a bit ahead, they can make sure that they can make the most out of the left wing as well. Number 3, he's on the ball, he gets one. He's beautiful with his feet in this game. And nothing could be done with that attack. And it's a foul to Panhala. I believe in this half, I think so, even though there were 2 goals which were conceded in a matter of like 10 minutes, Panhala have been playing much better football than they did in the first 5 minutes as well. Devraj gets the ball, he puts a through ball, the right back is the right wing is going through on goal, he's through on goal, he goes for a shot and he scores! The goalkeeper didn't move and it's 6-0! Lads, this is quite the game for Maharashtra to show their other semi-finals who they'll be facing or the final they'll be facing. Because this was a game and a half. Like, this was a beautiful pass. A beautiful pass by Devraj, and the goal has been scored by Path, if I'm correct, the number 14 player on the wing. So one goal for Path, one goal for Aditya, one goal for Shravan, and a beautiful assist by Devraj. A beautiful lob pass through. But again, oh God, it's again happening, and you can see this. You can see that the pressure might be getting to them. Maharashtra High School are just now just playing around with the ball, making it their own, running into the wings. You've got Devraj on the ball. Devraj is already in the penalty box. He puts a cross in, and they clear the ball out. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff by Maharashtra High School. That was a really good goal. Even if you could see a replay of it later on, it was a very good goal that had been accumulated by the simple amount of passes, making sure to put all the pressure on the right, on the left wing, and then suddenly switch the play, put a through ball, and we saw Path run. And his pace is incredible. A low-driven shot to the left corner, and that was that. The sixth goal scored by Path in the 31st minute. The corner comes in. Last time we saw a goal. The headed ball has been missed around. The ball's gone in. Oh God, the shot has been blocked. The goalkeeper's off his position and that's 7-0. Oh my God. That was a fumble and a half. You could see that the save was made. The goalkeeper was off his line. A little bit of a tap in, and there is that. Another goal for Maharashtra High School. It is 7-0. I believe right now Maharashtra has just proved from matter of fact, like if you come into a game with a small amount of basic game plan, being pass the ball, get the ball around, and there will be nothing more done against you. That is how you have to play football. And it's 7-0, 32 minutes in to Maharashtra High School. The ball's been punted again to Panhala, and the ball goes back to Maharashtra High School. Devraj with the ball, but he's been called for a foul. I believe it was a handball, if I'm correct. Can Panhala make something of this corner? Because they have to make sure that if they're going to try to get some goals back in this game, they have to make sure that they're doing it by set plays because they could be, but they don't do it. And the ball goes back to Maharashtra High School. There's already a counter being initiated. There's nobody on the left wing there, but he's running. If he can get to the ball, he doesn't need to run for the ball, but he should be. But it's all right. It was far away from him. I believe that was a very beautiful attack. If you could go back to the goal, it was a really amazing one. The sixth one especially was a really good one. The seventh one was from a corner as well. Shawn with his second goal of the day, which is incredible. Within 33 minutes, you've got two goals. You can go for a hat trick as well, son. That's all you need. I believe Maharashtra just increasing the amount of confidence they have for the final. They are prepping themselves up. They're like, we are going to finish this. We don't want to wait anymore. Get it done, get it out, and finish it off. But the slower passing which has been done, Panhala are trying to connect some passes together. They will need to have a change in formation, I believe, like trying to make sure that they're utilizing more of the wings. And the ball's been lost again in the midfield. A beautiful through ball by Darshan, but the ball stays in. Path on the ball. We go back to Aditya. The ball's there. Nobody there. Devraj running behind the ball again. He's keeping it in the field. He knows that he has to make sure that they're in the field to get another chance into goal. Aman on the ball. He's making sure cross comes in to Path. Path has tried to clear it back, but the ball stays in the field as well. We still see Aditya on the ball. We go back to Darshan, but it's been intercepted. But Darshan is running with the ball with his beautiful feet, footwork per se, on the pitch. And Aman is now clear. He can look for his teammates. He goes for a cross into the far post. Doesn't work, but it goes back to Maharashtra High School. While Prem is making sure that whenever he's playing attacking, he's going to just be there. Darshan on the ball. The ball goes out, and I believe it is a goal kick. Maharashtra High School have also made sure that they score from. Oh, it's a corner, my bad. Maharashtra High School have also made sure that they score their goals from corners and make the most out of these set pieces. As you can see, out of the 7 goals, 5 of them were from open play, and 2 of them were for corners. The two last corner which they had, the previous 2 corners Maharashtra High School took, it led to a goal. So let's see if the third one is a charm and if we get another goal. The ball comes in, it goes wide, and there's that. The ball's been headed away for a goal kick.
This is, to be honest, quite incredible stuff to watch because you can see as to like the development of the players and what ideologies have been put into them. As a footballer, you need to realize what kind of footballer you want to be for what position and where you want to play. Other than, and you can see another situation over here. Aditya just keeping the ball for himself, just running around, making sure that he has the most out of it. They are trying to support him. A cross comes in, but nothing can be done. Not path can get to the ball, and the ball goes back to the right back, and it's back into the possession of Maharashtra High School. The ball's in reading zone 14. We can see like the centre backs, Maharashtra High School centre backs are literally playing in attack. They're pushing in on top while the right back is staying as wide as possible, and a beautiful through ball in. You can see Devraj is already here. The ball's been put in. It's a bad toss, but it's a goal! On the far post, number 8 gets another goal for his team. And there's that. The goalkeeper just missed his line, missed the ball, and that led to a goal as well. Path with another assist this game, and it's already 8-0. The score sheet just keeps on going higher and higher and higher in this game. The rest says play on, and we begin the next goal. After the 8th goal, it's 8-0 to Marsha High School. Marsha High School don't seem to get tired of scoring goals. They're just going on and on and on, and that's really good to watch. And but the thing is, they're also fixing to the fundamentals. They know from matter of fact that they have to play in a manner where how do I put it, their players are with the ball. They're keeping the position to themselves, no matter how deep into the pitch. Like they're literally passing it out from their own goalkeeper's box. To give a good example of, like we like to say, penalty box. So yeah, you can see that the players are just composed, chilling out with the ball at their feet, knowing that when if they have space and they have momentum, one through ball is all they need to just clear it out. The centre backs are playing as well with the right back, just passing around a little bit of one-touch football. A nice hint of tiki-taka, though not exactly tiki-taka. The goal which was scored recently was by Aditya, and that's the second in the game. And the ball is now just, I think so, Maharashtra High School has now decided that, you know what, we'll just play it on our half. Make sure they like put more than 5 people on us, and then like, you can pass it on. Like you can see right here, make overload the left flank, and then pass the ball to the right flank, and then have an opportunity. Devraj is again clear on the left hand flank. If they get a pass to him, it could lead to another opportunity, but a foul has been done. Referee says it's a foul, and we have to go and stop our play. I believe there's a substitution being done. So number 9, Devraj comes off, and number 6, Ayush is on the pitch. I believe he'll play in the left winger position, similar to that of Devraj. So let's see what does Ayush bring to the field as well. Or this could be a defensive substitution, being like, okay, we are done for the day. Let's just close the shop, play a bit, and just pass it from the back. Marshall Hustle are having the ball, one touch passing. The ball's been cleared, but nothing doing. A good touch, a good pass back by the centre backs, and now they're trying to press it. Aman on the ball. Aman makes sure that he's just looking around for the ball, trying to make the most out of it. But the number 3 form, Shriyash has been making sure like he can do something out of it. Like out of all the play that I've noticed this game from, as you can see over here, Devraj comes off and Ayush comes on. And I believe as a number 6, he could be playing as a winger. I'm not so sure. Normally, the number 6 is reserved for the goal, midfielder position. So you can have a look afterwards as to like what formation they're planning to have their plays in. Number 13 is on the ball. Darshan is just with the ball, helping his team out to build up. The long ball comes in. It's another through ball. Marsha High School just going. Is that a foul? Will that be counted as a foul? No. And it's a throw. The throw for Maharashtra High School. As I think so, I believe number 3 has now gone ahead. Shahid is now playing as a winger, whereas I would like to see where number 6 is. I could be number 5, but I can't be number 6, where the substitution has come in. And which part of the pitch does he believe in playing in? The ball's back to the centre backs, and we go back and we start again from a back pass. Quite there. Like if you look at football, like as you can see the recent trends in football as well, you can see that The players are trying to simply emulate what they see on the TVs, like, be it the celebrations, be it everything that comes with it, be it the passing, the style of play. Like they're focusing, Marsha's focusing more on what you'd say the passing football, keeping the possession, no need to counter attack. They're not high pressing at all, unlike Panhala, where Panhala are high pressing and their press has always been broken up. A beautiful passing play by Marsha High School. The ball's been interluded around. The ball's not been lost. He can pass it around to Ahmed, but he's been targeted by three players. He needs to look back and he goes back and it's the start of something new. Darshan with the ball clears it to the right back, who's just waiting in spaces. He knows that he's not going to be marked this game at all because they're trying to formulate on the thing. And Marsha High School are now simply pinging the ball from one end to the other end of the pitch. Beautiful piece of passing. Beautiful piece of passing again. Another pass. Marsha just kept the ball. Like in the last few minutes, you've seen like he must have connected like 20 passes together. Like if I do a counter right now, it goes like two. Another pass in. The ball goes back, and they could make it something out of it, but no. The ball goes back to Marsha, so we start from the beginning. This play by Maharashtra, like they're making sure like Aman gets the ball, or either one of the players, Shahid gets the ball, and they're just passing it around. And they're like just overload one side. The simple ideology of overload one side and then execute on the other side, which works even though you have less people because simply when you overload one side, your opponent team also have to overload. You cannot allow a 5-man advantage to go forward, and that is Path on the ball. Path is looking for a thing. Aditya is running into the goal. A bad cross in. He slides away, goes back to the goal. Shahid is on the ball. Does he look for Steve? He gets a cut in. He goes with his left foot, goes for two. He goes for goal, and he scores. That's 9-0 to Maharashtra High School. Shahid was playing as a centre back. Look at that. Quick feet, another fake shot, and there's nothing more that you can say. Do a fake shot on the right foot, get the ball on the left foot, and score the goal. Another goal, and that's amazing stuff. Shahid has also added his name to the score sheet. It is 9-0 to Maharashtra High School. What immense plays. Like, really good. As you were just talking, you overload one side, execute on the other. And that was simply done. They overloaded the left hand side, made Panhala have five players come to the left hand side to get the ball back. And when you have the opportunity, put a cross field ball, get the ball in, and go for goal. And now again, he can look for his teammate. Aditya has been fouled left hand side, but he goes into the defensive part. He's in the defensive box. The ball's been passed around. Number 8 comes in and he's enjoying with the ball. That's that simple. And the ball goes back to the centre backs. I believe now Maharashtra have decided to go back with a 5. They've gone for a 5-3 at the back formation. As you can see, 3 centre backs always being there. And like they're having wing backs already. I think the number 6 was a defensive substitution because they were like, okay, that's it. Another substitution has been done. Darshan has come off number 13 for 15. Darshan has come off for Path and he's on the pitch. A beautiful game for Darshan. I believe he got a few assists in this game to his name while making sure like he was playing for the midfield. You could clearly see him like he was important for the build-up of most of the goals, like a form of pre-assist if it's been counted nowadays. He was key in that aspect to keep the ball, keep the control of the ball. And yeah, now you can just see beautiful passing play done by Maharashtra High School. Going back to the basics, getting the ball, allowing the pressure. Like for right now, if I had to show you all something, like look at how they are structured. That was a bad pass. That was a really bad pass by Maharashtra High School, and then that would be a corner, if I'm correct. A corner to Panhala. This is their first corner in the game, if I'm correct. Is it a corner or is it a free kick? I don't look. Look at the corner, the corner. 9 goal was by Shahid. Beautiful play, beautiful goal. 2 fake shots getting into the pitch, going again, cutting inside and just banging with the left foot. Goalkeeper could have done much better, but I believe he's trying to make sure that he can do better. And the cross comes in and it's not a fruitful cross by Panhala and the ball goes back to Maharashtra and that is halftime. Halftime has been called by the referee. That's halftime. 9-0. Prem with 1 goal. The first goal was with Prem. The second, Sriram with 2. Shravan with 2. Apologies. And I believe the rest of the goals will be just announced to everybody else. So, won by Prem, who was the number 8. That was a really good goal. Then you got Aditya, who got 4. I think they came out with a hat trick. Oh my God, that was a beautiful poacher play, if I'm correct, by Aditya. Path with another one in the 31st minute. We got to see one by Path as well in the 31st minute. As well as, if I am correct, the last goal was scored by Shahid. The ninth goal of the game was scored by Shahid. As well as a header. I believe the header was scored by Aditya as well. So 9-0. The first half is done. Quite the one-sided performance, as you can see. If you could be honest, the possession was mainly in the side of Maharashtra High School. They made sure that when they had the ball, look up, pass to your teammate, and make sure that you have possession of the ball as much as you can.
Maharashtra High School and Panhala Public School. The score is 9-0 to Maharashtra High School. Maharashtra High School are the team in blue, whereas Panhala are the team in red. And let us see what can happen in the second half. Can we see them make an incredible comeback? Panhala creating different ideologies and a different formation, or we can see Maharashtra High School get another 9 goals. Just show put fear into the eyes of the finalists who they might be facing if they win this game. As you can see, Maharashtra High School, for the people who are coming back and haven't watched the first half, Maharashtra High School are preferring to play a more style of possession football, making sure that the ball is with them, keeping it close to their feet, passing it around as teammates, and just trying to build up something from the back. Many times the ball will be in their defensive half, but they'll make sure to stay. And as you can see, another substitution done by Maharashtra High School where the left back Aman has come off and Jawan is on the pitch now as the number 7. I believe this could be an attacking formation, knowing that number 7 is very famous with people who are meant to be wingers, and you can see like that happening over here. As you can see the structure over here, you can already see that Maharashtra High School, what they're implementing is trying to force Panhala to put more players and execute more players, press with more players on their right hand side of the pitch or where the ball is. As you can see in this current frame, they're nearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the 10 on-field players already in the attacking half of Maharashtra High School. All Maharashtra High School needs to do is get the accurate pinpoint through ball on the left or right flank, and the ball will be theirs, and they can easily go on goal again. The ball's being passed back again, and this is easy football being seen right here. A little bit of a slip by Aditya, and the ball goes back. Ball's back now to the right back to the centre back. Centre back might fumble, but the ball goes back to the right back. Right back gets the ball again, but they again make a mess out of it. Panhala with a shot, they can try to do something out of it, but nothing doing. Panhala have now done a policy where they're going all out attack, all out defense, trying to make sure that they get some form of attacking offense in this game, trying to make sure that they can just try to put that little bit of doubt of like, what if they get 9 goals back in this half to make it go into a draw and make sure Maharashtra pin back. But I believe Panhala has got an attempt right now, a good cross into the pitch, but the goalkeeper's coming clean and gets the ball and gives it back to his right back, and we start the play again, passing around, practicing, realizing the press is there, realizing to block the players when needed. Ooh, a little bit of a fumble here and there between the goalkeeper and the centre mid frame on number 8, just making sure to keep composure. Aditya, who was playing in the attacking half, is right now in the midfield, helping his team out. The ball's being passed around, and immediately it goes to number 3, Sahid over there, present. Shahid, apologies. Then with the ball, making sure that he has it. And here, as you see a wider angle, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players from Panhala just on the ball in the attacking half, trying to make sure to get the ball back. But the press would not be working. A switch of play could be done to the right back and initiate an attack when number 14 is through on goal. Because they are also the offside would now not matter, and number 14 there should actually be pressing. But I don't think that they're going for goal, which is the confusing part right here. Like Mumbai have an opportunity of getting the ball to the left hand side, and they are fluffing it left hand center. But number 14 is now on the ball path. He has been very pacey, and you could see that in the assist that he's made and the goal he scored as well, which is a very brilliant goal with his right foot. Bottom corner, and that's that. And again, slow passing taking place. Coming close to the pitch, just trying around, and you can see right now, Path is very smart. He's staying away from the left back, being that he knows because in the pitch he should be actually as wide as possible and calling for a through ball. Because the minute a through ball is put, the high line is Panhala high line is very high, very high, like dangerously high, because the offside doesn't play over here. So if Path wanted to, he can now just get the ball and he can run the ball if he gets it. But they're keeping the ball in, and Aditya on the ball, Aditya runs through, he sees Path, but Path gets the ball, but they're passing it back, they're not going for the goal. I believe now this has become a routine exercise of Marshall that they're implementing over here, just showing like how passing has to be done. Keep the ball at feet, play the pressure, just pass it 1-2, just 1-2, seeing, drawing on the pressure, getting a ball. Yes, I mean, if they continue these passing plays, it's going to be a very. He cannot catch the ball right now, obviously, because of back pass, but the ball goes out for a throw. I think so, Maharashtra, while implementing the situation of having the ball and playing it around, you need to also make sure that you, no matter what happens, if you get a goal scoring opportunity, you score a goal. Like,
You cannot have a moment where you're just keeping the ball in the midfield, just enjoying the game. Like you can see over here, the pass is being done. One, two cross pass. Aditya gets the ball. The ball goes back to number 14, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. I mean, watching this game, you can already realize that Maharashtra have the better quality players over here. Like they have clearly or like the better ideology while coming to this pitch. Like they had a game plan and they're just executing it to the T. And we go back to the back passes and trying to make some play out of anything. I believe Maharashtra is just trying to implement fear in the eyes of the next opponent because there is no need to show how beautiful their passing is because the passing is really beautiful. They know what they're doing. Now the camera pans, you can see each player standing in a given position which is required, like in the middle of two attackers, getting the ball, getting it out, clearing it out, getting the ball to ourselves, getting back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper goes back to the left back to right back, and that's that. Number 14, Path, is literally playing as the right mid right now. In the first half, he was playing off a winger, but here you can see the issues with passing at the back. The ball can go to Panhala, and they can make the most out of it and get a goal. It will remove a clean sheet, which as a defensive record would not be nice to see a clean sheet goal when you're 9-0 up. The score looks nice at 9-0 and above, but not at 9-1. And the ball's gone back to the goalkeeper side. They're playing in a very pass-oriented achievement, but you can see because the high line now they can counter attack, and that is what Maharashtra even has in their hand. Like most of their goals are not just goals which consist of great passing. It was even like formulating two passes and you're through on goal. Like a situation was there where previously, the number 9, Devraj, he had the ball and he just ran. He ran with the ball into the field after getting a long ball in, passes the ball to number 10, Aditya, and Aditya scores goal. It is as simple as that. And you can see there's a halt being called. The ball's being thrown by Panhala, and Panhala could be through one goal. Another shot on target of another fumble. This has been the closest Panhala has ever been to like getting a goal scoring opportunity, but it is simply because Maharashtra High School are implementing their own passing thing in their own half. They are not progressing or not thinking of progressing further rather than focusing on passing the ball around and creating good plays. And now you can see an attack. Number 12 is on the ball with number 2. Number 2 is going on to 12 is all alone. You can see, if I'm correct, number 9 is there, but the ball's going to go back. And here we can see them controlling the play. Pass, as he gets the ball back to number 2. Number 2 is running into goal. Defense is not doing anything. It goes to number 12. He's passing. Why did he pass? Passing, the ball's going back to goal kick. I'm confused. Why did he pass? Like, he didn't need to pass at that very moment because he could have simply just gone forward with the ball, taken a touch, gone a bit to the right, and hit it from the left. Because, or either it's become a situation they want every single player on the team to score. That could be the other opportunity which I'm thinking. Wow, now you can see the ball's already at the feet back with Maharashtra High School. They lost possession on the goal kick and they got it back after the goal. And they go back to the goalkeeper because they know that their defense, the players in defense can just keep the ball. They are comfortable having the ball at their feet. So they're just going to pass it around, look around, get the ball and play on. A through ball attempt can be done. They are very much players close to the center, close to each other, which is not very much helpful. Handball attempt but by them, but nothing being done. Panhala threw on goal. This could be the first chance, but number 4 has just come, put him down, and that's that. Number 4 is Atar. Atar has just put striker down. Utkarsh has been shown that you cannot fall down so easily. You have to have a little bit of physique to your game, like physicality. And you can see right here in front of your eyes, number 14 is clear. He is onside, one through ball. They have to look up and give the throw because nobody's marking him. He's through on, like he's actually through on goal if he gets the pass. Aditya's got the ball. Aditya is back to Devraj, and they're just keeping the ball, just giving the call. Look, someone just gave a call that the ball, like number 14, is free because at that point even I could see it, and the goalkeeper gets the ball, and now they're rotating the play again. Number 6 has got the ball again, and Ayush is trying to show how he's good as a right back or a left back in any full back position. Number 15 with the ball, and now the passing game continues. You can see like the attackers are dropping, and there is no structure right now for Panhala High School because nobody is running towards the ball. All the players are tired. It feels like a form of exhaustion is already there. And what is in issue right now is Maharashtra High School just showing their passing prowess. It's as simple as that. Get the ball pass out. Like Athar, Like Path is now on, they're on to goal. There are two people in attack. There's one person left. He's running. He's telling his players to go in. He goes for goal. He goes on top of the goalkeeper, and oh, he missed. He missed. Wait, did he miss or he scored? The ball went back. I'm not so sure the net is. Okay, it's a goal. Is it a goal? I have to wait for getting official numbers from the team, and it's a goal. Oh, it's 10-0 to Maharashtra High School. Incredible play scene right there, and a substitution being done by Panhala. Number 13 comes on, and I'm waiting to see who comes off. Number 13 is coming on. Number 13 in this vein is Praful. Praful is coming on. And we get to see number 13 come on. And the game starts again. It's 10-0 to Maharashtra High School. That was a beautiful pass. You can see that the defense completely capitulated in this situation by Panhala. Like the players, there was no structure being done. The players are running, but they cannot be done anything after that. It's 10-0 to Maharashtra High School. A beautiful play, and I think so now Maharashtra High School have decided that they have to play the ball in the opponent's half as well. So they're passing the ball around, finding the open player, finding the spaces, and making the most of the length of the pitch that is available to them. We go to see simple passes done over. As you can see, again, the entire thing of overloading and applying pressure. Like, if anybody looks right now at the right hand side of Maharashtra High School, they'd be like, okay, this guy's free. Just punt the ball. Nobody's even going to be there. Does he give a ball to him? Yes. Path gets the ball at last after all the calls that have been made, and Path gets the ball and pushes forward. He's through out. He's going for goal. Going to the byline, surprisingly. I thought he would go more inverted, and Path gets the ball, trying to have this ball still inside, but the referee says it's out, and the ball's gone out for a throw. Shakib has come off, if I'm correct, and on has come Ruffle. And the ball's gone back to the ball gone back to the defensive half because of the foul which has taken place. Oh, sorry, the outside which is there. Passing it down, passing it up. Panhala are trying to get the ball back. They're trying to make sure that they can do something out of it, but nothing is working in their favor today. They're trying the amount of counter press they had, but it's not working. You have to have a structure which is there. If you're passing, if you're pressing something, you need to make sure you need to focus on the cover shadows. You need to focus on the other tiny bits that are there to it. It's a good game to. This has been a good game to watch for all the fans who are watching, who like Indian football and want to see it grow. This is a good game to watch because you can see Maharashtra High School showing an elite tier, like in my opinion, elite tier of passing that is there. 10th goal was scored by Pratik, who is the number two who is there on the pitch. So Pratik with the 10th goal of the game. But the ball's now with Pranhala and it's been called for an offside. Maharashtra High School are initiating the offside line or offside trap while playing in their own half. I don't know how are they doing this, but it's really good to see it because it's kind of tough to have an off like setting an offside trap is very tough because the minute you lose the ball, someone makes a run which is not detected by your players, it simply leads to them having a chance for one goal. And that was a beautiful pass by Path. Path getting out three players at once, and now you can see number two running in through goal. Pratik is again on the ball. Pratik's running through. He wants another one. He can smell it. He's going through one goal. He's got one. He's got one. He's passing it, and that is saved. A good save by the goalkeeper. But they are smelling hunger. They want another one. They're going for goal. The ball's in. Panhala trying to clear the ball out. They're not clearing it out. Aditya was just toying with them, getting the ball around his feet. The cross comes in. Nobody gets the ball. Aditya's on the ball. Another save by the goalkeeper. Brilliant saving by the goalkeeper. Two good saves by the goalkeeper to make sure it's not an 11th goal already. A dive to the right to make sure that the ball doesn't go in, and then a secondary save to make sure that the ball still stays outside. It's a corner right now from Maharashtra High School. Previously, they have already scored two corners. From two other corners, they've already scored two goals. So now we can see what is going to happen if you get the right angle. The throw-in comes in, and we are going right back to the defensive team duo of Maharashtra High School. Number four, Atharv, and number three, Shahid are just making sure, like, if I'm correct, it's number three. Number four, you've got over there. Number six is also who's come on. Ayush, Shahid, Atharv, just Aman came off. So just making sure that they have the ball. They just keep the time. Like, if somebody had the stats of this game about how many people had the most touches of the ball, the answer would be your centre backs. Because they've got so much possession or so much they can keep the ball. But the ball comes in. Panhala made trying to execute an error that was done by Maharashtra High School, but nothing doing. Maharashtra High School get the ball again. Ball goes back to Path. Path gives it to the goalkeeper, and we are back to square one. A good pass into the left back. Left back goes to the left winger. Left winger tries but misses the ball, and this could be a goal scoring opportunity for Panhala. Nobody waiting, but Maharashtra High School with the press at the right moment to make sure that they get the ball back. And now they're through on goal. He's through on goal. He needs to go for goal. He cannot have any more say. He needs to get the 11th one. He's through on goal. And he scored. The goalkeeper didn't even run for the ball. 11-0, a good pass, and that was that. It looks like the player just lost confidence. He just ran with the ball, touched it to the side. The goalkeeper could have rushed for it to put him under pressure, but nothing doing. Number 10 comes off, and that is Utkarsh coming off for Soham. 11-0 to Maharashtra High School, and quite incredible stuff, to be honest. Second score, yeah, this is incredible stuff to watch. This is beautiful football that has been being played by Maharashtra High School. They're making sure, like, when they have the ball, they make the most out of it, simply because they can, and they're doing just that, which is good to watch. We're going back. Panhala just trying to get one goal and trying to make sure that it's not a clean sheet. And make sure that no matter what they do, the score is not going to remain a nil from their side because they have got opportunities. They have made opportunities from everything that comes along with them. The ball's gone out for a throw in. A beautiful passing play which has been seen by Maharashtra High School, and another substitution that has been done. Soham comes on and Sai Patil goes off. Number 16, the attacking player comes off, and number 4 comes on. And let's see what can these substitutions do. Can we get one goal from Panhala to just get something into this game? Because this game clearly has been seen as a lopsided one. Like no matter how much I quote around it, it has been a lopsided game. And the ball goes in. Marsha High School with clinical touching and passing around with the teammates, just making sure, like, look at the free play, look at the pass, giving the calls, like, look up. Path again is just telling his player, just run in, just run in. Like, I'll give you the ball, you can go for a goal. Number 3, that's Sahid. Sahid on the defense is like, oh, a bad pass back into the goalkeeper. Well, I suppose, but no, Path's got the ball, passes back to his teammate, and we start again. A beautiful through ball. Sahil's through on goal. He's already got one today. Can he go for his teammate? No. The cross they tried, but there's that. Aditya just trying to get the 5th one of his game. He's had 4 already this game, and he's playing for another one. Goal number 11 was a Pratik, which was an incredible one, which is a number 2 player, the player with the jersey number 2. He's come on and tried to get 2 goals already, which is incredible stuff. Can't believe it. That was a really good pass, like just to make sure that he was not offside as well at the same time. And now Path, I believe he's transitioned back to the right back position. He doesn't mind playing deep. He just wants to get a taste of the ball and just keep it to himself. Whereas he told Sahil like to rotate with me and now just play a bit ahead. So now Sahil has come on the right wing. Sahil, sorry, apologies. Ball comes in, goes back. Panhala got a ball, they've got a chance, but nothing doing. Maharashtra High School are just going to pass the ball. Ball goes back to the right back. And if you've seen this game for the last 60 minutes, you know what is going to happen now. Right back to the centre back to the goalkeeper, goalkeeper to the other centre back. Like, if I start a count over the amount of passes which are done, it goes like 1, and then 2, and then 3. And they're now playing round down over here. And the ball goes back, start from again. Look at the centre backs, look at the wing. and you just give it a front pass. Like you clear so much so that the attackers get the ball directly from the defensive half, and the ball comes back. Aditya, while having already 4 goals to his name, is playing now near the central defensive part of the team. Oh, there was an uneven bounce right there. Could have gone against Maharashtra High School. Nothing to it. You can clearly see what has been initiated. They're looking at the pass. They put a through ball in. Not the best through ball, but the through ball has been appreciated, and Maharashtra can make the most out of this attempt error that has been done by Panhala. The ball comes in. They're looking for their teammate. They're looking for players. They're looking for people just to get another one. He's still one goal. He's just passing it to his teammate. Aditya runs behind. He could have taken a shot. It stays in. The ball's in. The ball's in the pitch. They're trying to feed it to Aditya, I suppose. They just want him to get another goal. The goal's gone back. It's gone back to the defensive half and it's gone back to the centre back. A pairing of Prateek and Ayush just staying there. The ball's come back in. Path could be going for the ball, but nobody's pressing the player. He puts a through ball in, and it has gone back to Maharashtra High School. Maharashtra High School with another try, another attempt, another pass. Just want to make something out of it. Because they know, for a matter of fact, they are now just passing it to their teammates. They just want everybody to have a goal in their name. And it could be actually a very smart formation, smart tactic to use, where like you're rotating, like you could see the situation between Path and Ayush is going forward, staying back, and Path is coming as a right back or going as a winger. Like right now, you can see like there's a through ball being attempted, and the goalkeeper is right out there to capture the ball, give it back to his left back, and start the play again. The Maharashtra High School goalkeeper has been very active this game, to be honest. And now you can see an opportunity for a through ball. If he looks to his left, you'll see the space that has been created. A ball given to the right back on the left, right back and the right winger just there, and the ball's going to be put back by Path into the midfield. And Prem is just going to relax with the ball, get the ball to his feet, give it back to the goalkeeper, and we start again from this place. In other news, if you're watching football, currently on top of the league is Arsenal in the Premier League, if you are interested in that. And everybody, I suppose, is very much excited for the World Cup taking place this year. Mainly at a very, I would say this is happening at a very confusing time because normally it's in the summer, but due to the weather conditions in Qatar, they decided to have it elsewhere, so or at another time. So now getting back to this game, Panhala trying to make a shot time from long, but nothing's coming out of it. 68 minutes in and the game score is 11-0 to Maharashtra High School. Maharashtra High School have for the last 20 minutes just been passing the ball around, trying to create some play. The amount of clips and montages, if they were like a full-on team, would be incredible because there are so many good passes that have been done. And again, passes through one goal with a space, he can just push forward, he can go in, but he's not. He didn't believe it. He wants his teammates to score the goal. They're passing it to their teammates. Oh Lord. This is going to be a situation where the referee has to tell, or get the cards out for them simply toying with the ball because I think so. It cannot be done. It actually cannot be done. Only in once have I seen the situation like someone doing too many skill moves before they red yellow carded, and that was Neymar for PSG. The ball goes back to the right winger, and it's just been passed on for a throw. A throw in for Panhala. There is a break being initiated and a substitution as well. Harsh comes off while Siddharth comes on for Panhala and he comes on the pitch. And the referee is, I believe it's another stoppage which has been done, like a break situation. There's nothing more that can be done. Oh yeah, I mean, it never, like, for our audience who's been coming back, the first half ended with 9-0 and they've just scored 2 goals in the past. But the amount of passes that has been done has been. I have luckily don't have the duty to count the number of passes that have been done. Otherwise, there will be a little sheet with numbers and like ping, 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 ping. Because there were attempts, there were nearly like 20, 30 passes at once by Maharashtra High School. Not in the opponent half, rather in their own defensive line, like near the penalty box per se. Quite incredible stuff, being honest. I mean, if we had to go a tactical analysis part of this video, we could, or this match, You can simply say that Maharashtra High School have been like, if I had to make a possession map, they're mainly having a lot of area towards like the 18th zone, the 15th zone. Like literally the right flank and the left flank is being completely taken care of by Maharashtra High School. There's nothing that can be done. Like Panhala are trying, but they just cannot get through with the wingers. Like both Path has been incredible. Like on the right wing, he has been very much the player to watch this game. Even though Aditya has scored 4 goals already this game, I would say the player to watch this time is Path because his position awareness is very much interesting to see. Like when needed, he doesn't mind going to the right back position, playing a bit defensive, or allowing the rotation to happen between him and his teammate to make sure like both of them can either overlap or underlap each other and try to get as many goals as possible. And the player started from the outside, from the throw-in, apologies, and we go back to Marsha still having the ball. And they're trying to keep the ball inside. If I'm correct, that is Shravan. Shravan has kept the ball inside in the left half of the field, and the ball's now going to be punted to the right side, and Marsha Club again got the ball. The duo of Ayush and Path are incredible on the right hand side. It's going to be very must watch, to be honest, while they're playing together in the final as well, because they have a good amount of chemistry and bond to understand, and that's a beautiful through ball through in. We can see a goal scoring opportunity, and he gets it, and that is that. 12-0, a good pass on the right hand side going into the winger, and nothing more could be done. He was going to be pressured, but I believe it's a through. It's an own goal. Will that count as an own goal? Because it seems to be an own goal. I'm not so sure. Like if it was a shot, it was a shot on target. So let's have a look what the referee says if it's an own goal or not. But I believe now they're just going to go for goals galore because it's 12-0 to Maharashtra High School. 12-0. Damn. As somebody watching this game and trying to make the most out of it, there were certain aspects of this game which I would change immediately into my team, even though like realizing how my opponents play, because it's a simple thing known as possession trap, which is being done by Marsha High School this entire game. If somebody's watching the VOD or like watching this game just to scout Maharashtra. But here again, Panhala has got the ball. We get back to that thought. Panhala can make something out of it. They've got an opportunity, but they lose the ball immediately because here you can clearly see what is happening. Maharashtra High School are being too selfless with the ball, where they're passing it to their teammate, trying to get like one another goal, another goal, another goal, whereas Panhala are choosing to just go on their own. Even though it can work in their favor, this was a good blind spot run that was done by him, but Pat doesn't come close to the ball. The ball's out for a throw-in for Panhala. Panhala Public Schools have to make sure that they are in the upcoming games they have some defensive structure which they can make the most out of because the 4-5-1 block is not working into their favor. The four is not being a four in defense and the midfield are too wavery to each other. Like you can see right now, both the players of Maharashtra High School were onside, where you first try to make sure that you put them into offside. And goal number 12 was by Aditya, and that was his fifth goal in the game. Nice. If they start feeding this guy, I would like to see his stats because this kid is incredible. While getting into spaces, he scored a header as well, a poacher type goal, a goal through one, a goal where you are outside the box, like passing it in. Panhala have got an opportunity. We are going to see a first pass, but the pass doesn't come to fruition, and the ball been put out. A long ball in. Immediate through ball can be done. But if I'm correct, number 13 is going to be free on goal then, and try to make sure he can do something. Darshan, who's not got a goal till now, if I'm correct, needs to get something done. Pass is just waving over that to his teammate, like you can punk the ball to me and I'll get it to you. The ball's been missed out. Number 13 is on the ball. This is Darshan's opportunity. Darshan can go on through. He looks back. He sees Path. Path looking for a cross. He sees his teammate. Darshan is slipped in. Nobody's going far post. The ball comes in and it's back for a throw in. Not the best cross that I've seen today, but can be said that they can do much better than that. Getting from there, we get the ball in. ball comes back and it's an offside or it's a throw. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, I would like to see if there are more substitutions that is going to be done by Maharashtra High School to get more of their players in because at this point it would make sense to like get all your substitutes in, let the players rest like somebody like Aditya, unless he wants to go for 6 goals. Then yeah, then you surely keep him on the pitch. Otherwise, it would be better to take him off and keep him ready for the next game because it's going to be very incredible. As you can see right now, while there are more attackers than defenders in this game, the goalkeepers come to the right hand side, but the ball's gone back in. This has been a good. Oh no. Oh yes. 13-0 to Maharashtra High School. A good pass in. The cross was not the best cross. It was a nutmeg. The boy, Aditya just gets the ball away from the goalkeeper, and that's another goal. 13-0. If I'm correct, that was Aditya, and that'll be his sixth goal of the game. 6 goals. Incredible. 76 minutes in, the score is 13-0 to Maharashtra High School. I would be wrong to not call this a bloodbath because this is quite an incredible game that we're getting to watch. Like, being honest, it feels like anybody would watch a game, would want to watch a game. Wait, I am so confused as to what is happening and who are they pointing to, but anybody would want to watch a game and they're through on goal again. Maharashtra High School can get another goal in. He goes for goal and straight to the goalkeeper. Another shot on target. And now can Panhala make something out of it? Gets the ball, he looks up. None of his players are there. There's one person there waiting for him, but he's offside? Did they just initiate? Wow. But tries to keep the ball under his control, cannot do much with it. But the ball goes back to the centre backs, and we start again. Beautiful passing play between all the players that can be seen over here. A beautiful through ball. He is through on goal. Gets away past one. Gets away. And he goes for goal. Scores his 7th one of the game. That is 14-0. I mean, that was a brilliant through ball to see his own teammate and get the ball in. It's as simple as that. That is football at its simplest for you. 14-0. And Maharashtra High School aren't breaking a sweat. It feels like they can go on this again and again. The 13th goal was by Aditya, which marked his sixth goal of the game. Apologies. And the 14th goal as well is mostly going to be by Aditya. So yep, this has become a one-sided affair, or as one-sided as it can be in a way. And like I was getting back to it, like people want to watch a game which is more enticing, which could be like yes, one view, like it's like goals are being scored on both sides. But this game clearly goes to show like there will be games which you might feel as like a demolition, but these are the ones where you can literally understand football at its best or like at its basic because there were three things, or like there were a few things which were implied by Maharashtra High School. First is positional awareness. Know where you are, know your teammates are. Like right now, you could see like the defense of Panhala have nothing. Like they're trying, but there's nothing, and that's a foul. But that's a throw in. Okay, the referee calls for a throw in. Like first thing would be positional awareness of every single player in Maharashtra High School. They all are in their position. Okay, 14 goal by Prem. They say apologies. It was not by Aditya. Aditya is still on 6 goals, and Prem got his first goal of the game. Yeah, Prem got his first goal of the game. So number 5, Prem gets his goal as well. The ball's still in. Ranha trying something, but the defender just put him down and said try again later. Yeah, like I was getting back to this. Maharashtra High School initiated firstly the positional awareness. Like you can see right now, players are standing in open air just being free. The referee says play on to the advantage, and that's immediately a through ball right to their player. You can see there's already Aditya's already waiting, smelling the goal. He wants another one. The players need to go faster than this to get the ball in. A good attempt, but nothing made out of it. And another grab. Referee calls back for a foul. I would prefer him if he had like allowed the game to pass because they were in the position play and the ball's put in for Panhala, but straight back to the goalkeeper. Nothing doing, nothing more, nothing less. Getting back to what I was talking about, positional awareness being very crucial. Like you can see over here, path is While being a right winger, he'll be in the right flank only. You will never see him in the middle, or you'll never see him at the center back position, or even at the attacking part, like on the central part of the pitch. Secondly, you'll have a situation where secondly is passing, like look up, pass, get the ball, look up, pass, like the basics to it. Thirdly, is they believe they have simply like the idea of overloading one side, like box overloading, where you need, like for example, right now if you saw Path is alone and his teammate is next to him. So there are two people, but you can see the entire pitch is shifted to the left hand side simply because Maharashtra High School decided that we will have some of our players just stay on that side, pass the ball around, and cause something which I would like to call like a possession trap, where you make like you can see right now, like the four players are coming through, they want the ball. There are five people already like in the attacking line against the four of the defense, and they're trying to get the ball. They're not pressing for the ball. The players are just running, and you can see it's already been clear. Number three already has a ball on him. Shahid has a ball and now he's got an opportunity. He's through on goal. He goes for goal. He's not looking back. Gets a shot. A save by the goalkeeper. And yeah, the game still stays on. Shahid could get another one. He's onside. Does he get it? Does he get it? He goes for goal and he scores. Number two for Shahid. Very good play. You could see literally the awareness. He was just waiting. He was free alone. Nobody was marking him. Gets aside two with the left foot goal. And there's nothing more that could be done after it. 14-0. I would like to repeat. 14-0. We're 82 minutes in, another 8 minutes left. This half, Maharashtra High School have just gone on to score six goals, while just proving how much better they can be with the ball and away from the ball, how they can transition. And yeah, the basics of overloading, basics of interception, it's all been clear. You could see that very well. Like right now, again, you don't see anybody other than Path being there as a number 14, and he'll punt it back and he knows where his players are. That's like the fourth important thing. Know where your players are or be the position so that you can pass it to them. And we go again. Mumbai have been playing with such a low deep, like a low line of defense that literally the one centre back is always staying next to the goalkeeper to start the play again. Go from the back, start it again. Go from the back, start it again. It's like a routine now which is taking place. Aditya's on the ball, goes back to Path, Path goes back to Aditya, Aditya goes back to his teammate, number 8. If I'm correct, that was Prem. Prem will then go back to Aman, sorry, Apology Devraj, and then they'll start the play again. Number 2 is on the ball as well, Pratik's on the ball. Number 4 is on the ball as well, Athar's on the ball, Pratik's on the ball. They're trying to make something out of it. His camera angle will actually show you more of like a good point of view of understanding like how players look like for them, what they can see. You can see that nobody's pressing them. You can just see the players are just staying in spaces and creating space for themselves. Number 3 gets the ball back. He gives it back to the center back. Center back goes back to the left back. Already you can see the right back is already there. He's got his right winger next to him. The midfielders are just passing the ball around now, just trying to initiate or make Panhala make more passes come through. Like there should be more and more. Players are looking behind. I am surprised they're not looking forward to get on. Aditya's on the ball, gets a dribble pass, again creating all the space, and Maharashtra High School are going back to their defense. I am I'll say this that watching this game makes me just happy knowing that there are players like who are understanding the basics of football and idealistic understanding like what components are need to be there and what is required. But at the same time, you need to also understand that while they are of their age, them showing like these skills are very much helpful because it simply shows like people are learning instead of just punting the ball. You have players just keeping the ball, possessioning, understanding how to pass around, look at their teammates, figure out the next pass which they have to do, and go back to the goalkeeper. And now we start again. Gets the ball, a little bit of a through ball, pass goes wide back to the right back to the center back, and we're all to start again. In this situation, if you see the pressing of number 12 is not particularly passing, like from Panhala, number 12 is not particularly covering anybody. His marking has more become of, oh Lord, Aditya, stop it. But anyhow, his marking, as you can see, he's not marking anybody while playing a high press. So what that leads to, like, while there's a space, you're not intercepting any space. So now if number three is on the ball, it gets it. There's nobody pressing him. Even though you can, nobody is running to him. So they've got so much time on the ball, they rather just pass it around in their half because they know there's nothing more to add to it. 15-0 is the scoreline right now for Maharashtra High School and between Maharashtra High School and Panhala Public School. The players are just telling the right back and left back to be as wide as possible because they intend on playing in their midfield, which is quite a risky position. Like I said before, it has happened that Panhala have got the ball back, but at the same time, you see Maharashtra High School have got like six people in their own half. The wingers are staying as close to the left back and right back as possible, or either instead of going wide and being away from the marker and not being counted towards them. They get the ball. You can just see Prem just dictating the play, like telling his teammates what to do, and that was a close call. You can see like what could be done, but again, you see number three, but 12 now is very smart. He gets the ball. He can make something of it. He passes it, but it goes straight to number three, and we can again see Shahid push forward, get the ball, and just see what is happening. They're just walking with the ball now. Aditya could go for his sixth one of the game or the seventh one of his game, but he chooses not to. Rather, he chooses to make it a team game, play with his team, and figure out what to do with the ball. I believe now Maharashtra just like agreed to the idea of we are not showing any more scout report, like any more to our teammates as to, like what our transitions are or players are the attacker. But there's a player down already from Panhala, and I think the referee is going to tell the game to stop because the player is down. The ball's been put out for a throw, and just go to see the player if he's all right. I believe now the players have just been told to like wait it out for some time. The injured players will be just taken care of. The paramedics might be coming on the pitch, and it's a throw. I believe the shin pads of the player came off, and that's where like the issue happened. Panhala have got the ball, the play has begun again, and Marshall gets the ball back, and the ball goes back from Prem back to his teammate, and we start again. But here's a mistake done. That there's already a centre back to the ball, just waiting. But again, another mistake, a bad clearance by Maharashtra High School. Could this be the moment where Panhala get one into this game and just leave their mark of like we could score against you, like you all were not invincible enough to make us have a clean sheet? Or is this the end of the game? The last 89 minutes of the game, the score is 15-0. Maharashtra High School again with the ball, just making sure that they have the most of it, just figuring it out what to do. Getting cleared here and there. The ball comes in. Number 6 with the ball. Ayush is just showing his classic bit of skill, passing it around with both foot, making sure like the defenders don't know where to defend him from, mainly the attackers because he's getting the ball out clearly. And that's that. The referee's called full time. Oh, the referee's called full time, and that's it. 15-0 to Maharashtra High School in the second half. We saw two goals by Shahid, two goals by Pratik, and yep, there are another two goals. One was by Aditya, and I think so the last one was, I'm not so sure by whom. It was by Shahid as well. Prem, Prem Shahid as well. So yeah, that's all. 15-0 to Maharashtra High School. That was your semi-final of the tournament, and yeah. If I had to say one thing is the people who will be facing Maharashtra High School, it's gonna be a momentary thing of seeing In short, a lot of passing plays being done. So be ready to play on the counter attack if you believe that you are better off the ball than on the ball. So yeah,